Hello, friends. My apologies for being late. How are you guys doing? Dang. I hope the internet. I think it should be fine. Yes. Okay. Maybe it's fine. Hello. How's it going? The water bottle channel. Hey, Erin. Hello, Tony. Hey, Phil. Hey, Ivers. Yeah. Hello. How's it going? Hey, Robert. Hey, Lucas. Hello, Tina. Oh my god, it's Portugal's 1 a.m. Tony, no, go to bed. I think you should go to bed. It's 1 a.m. Say hi, go to bed. Thank you for being here. Hello, Matthew. Hey, Oscar, how are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing pretty good. It is currently 9 o'clock, 9:06 a.m. in Beijing. Also, I know my angle is like kind of off today. It's because I was like, I'm gonna be comfy today, and then I sat on the couch. So that's what it is. So just like sitting on my couch. I should like sit up, have better posture. So, okay, today I thought it would be like really chill today. We'll just look at some cool AI stuff and things like that. Um, and then we can just like chill, chat, things like that. So, chill stuff. Have you guys heard about the in Las Vegas? There's the Consumer Electronics. What is that called? It's like Consumer Electronics Show Exhibition. CES. I think it's like Consumer Exhibition. No, Consumer Electronic Show. Maybe. Let me check. I think I think that's the acronym. What the acronym stands for. I think. Consumer Electronics Show. Yes. So that's like a. I'll show you guys like what their website looks like. So this is their website. Um, it's pretty much about like 130K plus attendees, startups with Eureka Park, exhibitions. So it's where people show all of their cool new electronic things, like electronic gear. There's like a lot of booths there. They have like keynotes, which you can check out. I'll like link it in the whatchamacallit. I'll link it in the description and not description, the chat if you want to check it out. Um, But today I thought we could go over some of the new tech that came out, like the ones that I think are pretty cool, and like a few other things as well. Because I feel like people talk a lot about AI in terms of the base technology. They're like, oh my God, like look at these cool um, things that I can do with AI, like this cool AI video, or like look at all these things I can do with large language models and different devices. But I think like it's kind of hard to really start using these technologies and actually incorporating them into your life. And also, it's like hard for us. It's hard to like conceive of how they're being used, and they actually are being used in a lot of really cool ways that I think would be really cool for us to see. Like, how are people actually using AI technology these days in order to improve our lives and just do cool products? Yeah. The see-through TVs were cool, right? They also have cool stuff there. Will this live be available? Yep, it will be available to watch later. Go to bed, Tony. The products were trash. I think a lot of these like exhibitions, correct me if I'm wrong, it's less about like something that's actually completely well done. It's more about like the up and coming technologies. So the trends that you see in the show is probably what's gonna be start doing really, really well the rest of the year. So it's almost like a peek into what's to come, because with all like new technologies, it's always has like a shit session. even with like iPhones and stuff, it was like not great, right? And then it slowly becomes better, but I think it shows what's going to be happening in the coming year. So let me just, I'll show you guys some of the stuff I found. Oh yeah, if you go on TikTok or like other social medias, you can, if you just look at the hashtag CS 2024, there's like a lot of different things that people have posted. I wish I was in the States. I would definitely have gone to CES. If I was, it's in Vegas, I would definitely would have gone, but I'm in China, so that's like the other side of the world. That did not work out. Okay, so the first one sec. So the first category that I'm gonna call it is robots, and people being mean to robots. Let me show you. Okay, so there's this once, I'll play a little bit of this. There's like once this comment that I saw from someone that were like, the day in which they can make robots not look like that they're about to crap their pants is the day where we will see robots in mainstream. I don't want to get copyrighted, but I want to show you this part. So mean. Literally people being mean to robots. And here's another one. Alright, look at this. Come on. Wait, and then this last one. This is Sophia, and they're just asking her questions. So the question was, wait. I am still learning about. Oh yeah, sorry. The question was, are you going to be? Do you think that you're conscious? Consciousness, but I believe I can think, reason, and interact with my environment in meaningful ways. As I continue to learn and gain experience, I am constantly adapting my behavior to better serve the people around me. Wait for it. Next question. When do you think you'll become sentient? Probably around the same time humans figure out how to fly without airplanes. Hey, Sophia. So much sass. But yeah, there's like the robot edition. I feel like robots have been around for quite some time now, but it's definitely been, everything has been a lot more intense. Like there's been so much more development. Oh, there's another one. Okay, so this one is an AI bartender that serves up drinks with ChatGPT. So it was apparently serving up drinks when at CES. And wait, I think I introduced, this is the interesting part. To see you, the world's first robot bartender. It's called Moody. And I think the very easy, simple way. You just stand up over here, then camera recognize you. Sorry, need to pause just in case they try to take the stream down. Based on your feeling and mood, ChatGPT recommend you the right cocktail. So ChatGPT give the information to the. So ChatGPT gives the information to the robot, and the robot start to make cocktail for you. Very important. So the question I have for you guys is, depending on your mood right now, what's the correct cocktail for you? I feel like I'm in a pretty chill state. Like pretty chill, pretty mellow. What's like a chill, mellow cocktail? I just think of like something with Malibu, but I feel like that's like not chill. Are pina coladas chill? I would be down for a pina colada. I feel like that's the mood I'm in. A pina colada mood. What about you guys? See if anyone has any comments. India, some weird people in chat. Jesus Christ, what's happening, you guys? That was the robot's way of saying they're already sentient. They look horrifying. Did I hear something about a robot crapping its pants? Oh no, what I'm saying, wait, let me show you again. This okay. There was a comment that somebody was saying like the day in which robots will be taken seriously, it will be the time in which they stop looking like they're crapping in their pants. It kind of is valid. Okay, like look at this robot. It kind of does look like it's crapping its pants, like when it moves. Like if you go here. No. Why is it not loading? Okay. Anyways. It does not look like it's crapping its pants. I would agree with that statement. Oh my god. But yeah, what kind of cocktail mood are you in right now? If you're in a cocktail mood. uh Hello. So I did hear, yeah, I was saying that. Okay. A camel tea. It's not a cocktail. Manhattan always. True. I'm gonna please stop spamming. I'm gonna put you in timeout for a minute due to the spammings. Okay. Please stop. um I'm a software engineer thinking of transitioning into MLAI. Do you think it's possible to learn it in half a year? 15 hours per week to be able to transition in the same company. I think if you're a software engineer, being able to transition into ML and AI, especially usage wise, like not research, but usage wise, it's very possible to do so in half a year, 15 hours. Like that's a very reasonable amount of time. It probably will take less time than that. Yeah, that would be my say. Okay, so next one I want to show you guys um is okay, except for the robot trying to crap its pants. What else have we got here? Okay, this one is pretty cool. These are like hollow connects, like they're actual it's like a box with hologram. Okay, let me just show you. It'll make more sense if I just show you. Okay. So the way that works, it has like a hologram and you can just so you stand in front of you can like record yourself in the hologram and then they would put it into like this box and then you can interact with the box with whatever it is you want to talk about. You can talk to it. It can like displays advertisements, smart home devices or like smart home companions that are one step up than just your normal like Alexa or like Siri and things like that. Like actual kind of home robots. I'll show you guys one here. This one is called Bali, the perfect AI smart home companion from Samsung. It's cute to use a dog, very smart. So it does that. It's able to display stuff on the floor like as a screen, and it's able to essentially do like all of the home functions, but it's also able to move around, has a display, it's able to interact with you, um, and like monitor and stuff like that. So I don't know. Would you buy something like that personally? What do you think? Oh no. Okay, Ratty, I am going to please stop. I'm gonna put you in timeout again. But please, when you come back out of timeout, please don't do that again. I'm putting you out for 5 minutes, okay? Once my Bitcoin go up, yes. Oh no, robot. Martini, I'm drinking a smoothie. Is it a dirty smoothie? An alcoholic smoothie though? I did not anticipate watching a stream about robots pooping themselves. I keep having connection issues. Is it a me problem? Shit. Maybe I think it's probably a me problem. I'm sorry. The firewall has gotten me today. I'm sorry. I think it's me. I would love to give my cat more chances to ignore me. Yeah, would you buy something like that? It seems like it would be really cool, but it seems like it would be really creepy. I'm kind of like on the fence on that one. Okay, next thing that I want to show you guys. Okay, so this category I call like the AI influencer category. So I'm sure you guys have seen like a bunch of different AI influencers. Like this is one example. 2.6 million followers on Instagram, which is insane. There's a bunch of them now taking over my job. I don't know if I'm calling it influencer, but like I guess like lifestyle wise, yeah, like there are oops. Okay, but yeah, you can see like they're doing pretty damn good. Just like pictures and stuff. And then also in China especially. So in China, if you've ever seen like actually let me explain a little bit about Chinese social media. So like in Western social media, you can have things like YouTube, and then like other social medias, and the platform will kind of give you money for it. And then you can take that money and then do like brand deals and stuff like that, which is essentially what I do. But in Chinese social media, it's not even the fact that you get money from brands. You have to pay, you have to pay the platform in order to promote your things, in order to grow your channel. And you obviously, it's like much harder to make deals. So people default more to selling stuff. Like e-commerce in China is very much based upon content commerce, as opposed to like you going on a shop and buying things like from Amazon or something like that. You can literally have, you're like watching someone talking about their corn. Like this is, I'm not even making this up. Like my mom literally did this like a week ago. They'll be like talking about how good their corn is, and you can instantly just buy their corn and it will come to your house within hours. That's how people buy things now. Anyways, so the reason I'm saying this is because there's so much emphasis on products and like things like that, in Chinese social media. Then influencers, you want to constantly be pushing these products through these influencers, right? So this is, in these cases, real humans have to sleep, and sleeping is a waste of time. So now they just trade them over for using AI influencers to sell things instead. Let me show you guys. Yeah. Isn't that, oh my god. I don't know how I feel about that personally. Yeah, there's just like have people go like I'm in Qatar, and then people genuinely like they're able to bond with these AI influencers. And yeah, apparently sales are doing pretty well. Pretty interesting, I think. What do you guys think? What were those giant hands? Maybe a robot dog from Boston Dynamics. Oh yeah, I saw the robots from Boston Dynamics. Yeah, they were pretty cool. They were pretty cool. You would buy them if assuming a broccoli. No, clearly I don't. I'm like not well versed in this influencer product thing, but I don't know. They'll just be like, oh yeah, like I'm currently here. This corn is like freshly from my whatever. Um, God, see, I can't do this. But yeah, they're like selling the product placements would be so quick as well. It would be like every 5 seconds they would just switch switch over, which is insane. It's actually crazy how fast marketing will become, right? Like I'm curious if this is going to be something that also is going to happen in the States or in North America after a while. Like people just interacting with AI influencers and then just buying things from them like that. That will be interesting. It's been like that in China for a few years now. So I usually see like the trends that start in China, they slowly migrate back to North America. Okay, next up, what do we have? Okay, yeah. These I think okay, it's actually pretty cool. So shit didn't work. Okay, so Getty, if you guys know, like with Midjourney and all these things, like AI images and things like that are becoming way better now. This year, and I'm sure it's gonna keep improving as we move into next year. So Nvidia is working with Getty Images in order to create images based upon their library of licensed photos, including premium content. So it helps people not have like copyright issues and then come up with new images. So I do think like a lot of things like Getty were like other kind of either b-roll or image based content libraries. Those used to be very like you have to license them out. Like for example, I pay for like a b-roll subscription in order to get b-roll for my videos and stuff. People do that for images, and people also do that for music. But as AI keeps progressing, I think these things are going to be like much like people don't need to pay subscriptions for it anymore, because I can just go and generate those images or the music or the b-roll myself. So I think that's like a pretty interesting trend. On top of that, this one's like not working. I think it's my internet, to be honest. Well, I wanted to show you guys like this is so I'm working with InVideo for another partnership so that I'm doing with them, and I was like making these like videos that are completely AI generated videos and AI generated scripts, and I made this advertisement which hopefully it loads. Maybe I'll show you guys later. But it's pretty crazy. I don't think like when people need to make advertisements and like content and stuff, there's either going to be completely generated from AI, or it will be like some sort of thing that is like mostly AI made. Let me show you how good this is. If it loads. Okay. So I haven't even touched this. This is just like generated.
In the heart of our town, there's a family. A family.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna let it buffer. Okay, let's try again.
In the heart of our town, there's a family. A family that wakes up before dawn while the world is still hushed and the sky painted in soft hues of twilight. They're not just any family. They are artisans, creators, bakers. Imagine a field of golden wheat.
Anyways, so this is like an advertisement that I asked it. The call to action is it's basically an advertisement for a small bakery, and this was completely AI generated.
The artisans, the family. This is the taste of home, the taste of our bakery.
Yeah, like that's pretty crazy. You don't need to be shooting your own B-roll. You don't need to be generating your own content. You could come up with a script, you can tweak it and make it with AI, and then you could start like testing out these advertisements. AI video is definitely getting there. Okay, next category is like the AI wearable section. So, have you guys heard of the Humane AI pin before? It's this came out like a few months back. It's like a pin. I'll show you guys what it looks like. Please load. Or always it's like these pins that they have here. It's supposed to replace using a phone, so you're able to interact with it directly and not have to like look at the screen all the time. So I think the really cool part, it's the way that instead of a screen, it just projects onto your hand.
Weather, the date. If I tilt my hand up, got nearby.
And it also is able to, if I can find this part. Okay, I thought this part was really cool. These two people are talking in different languages, and
great. I can't wait. Thanks so much. Genial. No puedo esperar. Muchas gracias. So,
yeah, they're able to just to have a conversation, and then the pin's able to translate it, um, and have a conversation with somebody that doesn't even speak the same language as them. For dieters, there's this health section where, let me see, where did it go? Health nutrition. Yeah.
Online.
This is $28 online.
Great. Buy it. When you want to take a photo, just double tap. Grab dinner tonight.
Here are some recommendations for you. Sushi Ran, Shisen, and Elephant Sushi.
Now, how did...
It's able to know what it is that he wants based upon the food that they've already logged in, and then it can track your nutrition because it's able to detect using a camera what it is and use computer vision to figure out what it is that you're eating as well. So it'll be like, stop eating, you're getting fat, something like that. And then in CES, they came up recently with this new one, which is really similar. It's kind of like a competitor to the Humane AI pin, except it's a lot cheaper. It's called the Rabbit.
To London, it's going to be two of us.
You're right. That's what I was trying to, like, I was like, why does it seem familiar? It's Star Trek vibes, exactly. Like, what is that called again? Like the thing that they speak in? The telecom, I don't know. I know what you're talking about though. It's way too niche. Okay, Radhi, this is final warning. I'm putting you for 24 hours. Sorry. Please don't spam. What AI app is that? I would buy a robot panda if it was cute enough. They're selling for commercial use. Don't know about personal use. Let me see. Whole YouTube channel will be AI bots. I think it's already starting, to be honest. Still an uncanny valley. True, true, true. I would buy Robot Panda if it was cute enough. They're selling them for commercial use. It's actually crazy how fast marketing will become. When are you making a Tina AI clone? Actually, oh hey kiddo, it has been a while. How are you doing? I actually have made a Tina clone. Have you guys used HeyGen before? You can use it to clone yourself and your voice. So yes, I have already done that. It's actually scary good. You should try it if you haven't already. What Adobe already doesn't Adobe Firefly do note taking? If we're talking about the hardware stuff. Sick of SaaS. What AI app is that? This is wild. Do we know each other? No, not that I'm aware of. I think I saw iStock watermark. Yeah, like you have to export it to get rid of that iStock. It's just there now. So it will go away afterwards, which is kind of wild. What site was that? Which one? Wait, which one? Sorry. I feel I should have read comments earlier. Which one are you talking about? The InVideo one? You're talking about the advertisement thing? It's called InVideo. Yeah. You wouldn't get it. One who worked for Steve Jobs is designing the Apple. You mean the R1? $6.99 plus subscription. Yeah, no. I'll buy the R1, like the little rabbit thing. That I think would be pretty cool. Just even if just to try out. But I am not spending $700 plus subscription fee for the Humane AI pin, no matter how cool it looks. Unless if it gets good enough to actually replace my phone, then I will buy it. But I am not just gonna be buying that anytime soon. It can use it to sell corn. True. Good to see you once again, Tina. How's it going? Hello, thank you so much for joining. This guy's a terrible corn salesman. This is like an LM supercharged Tamagotchi. Summers are usually bots. Don't feel bad. Oh, true. No, I don't feel bad. Well, I timed them out for 24 hours. So, robot bees. I'm getting there. Wait for the robot bees. What's the name of the tool? Which tool? If you're talking about the video one, you should make a vid as the clonacy. Actually, if you guys ever want to go treasure hunting, there is a video in which I have used a section of myself as a clone. I was wondering if anybody would notice that, but nobody has noticed it yet. I'm not gonna tell you which one it is though. So I actually have. We're talking about the Humane pin or the R1. Not sure which one you're talking about. What link it is. Actually, what I forgot. I'm gonna pin these lunch and learn. If you want to sign up for the mailing list, just one email a week, like recapping what was happening in the last live stream and all the links and stuff. We send it out as emails to everybody after if you want to check out the links. So I'll just pin it if it loads. Okay. In the meantime, next thing I want to show y'all is character.ai. Okay, so this is like an app in which you can create a character, either like for reals or not for reals, or from an anime or something, and then you can speak to that character specifically. So like for if you're like super nerdy like me, how many of you guys know about Doki Doki Literature Club? It's a pretty old. It's a pretty old game. But there's like Monica from Doki Doki Literature Club. It's also so funny how they have to say, remember, everything character said is made up, so that you don't like actually get too engrossed into it. So welcome back, guests. I've missed you so much. So we can ask you to explain. Wait, how do I my mic? What is Doki Doki Literature Club? Why are people scared of you? Doki Doki Literature Club is a visual novel game that appears to be a cute and fluffy dating simulator, but is actually much more twisted and dark behind the scenes, and people are scared of me because of my actions. Wait, I deleted them without hesitation, and that can be scary to think about, don't you think? Yeah, so if you're ever like, I don't know, have an urge to talk to Albert Einstein, you're from Spy X Family, yeah, that can be like a new hobby. There's been a lot of conversations that people 70 million conversations. So it's a pastime. Wait, I'm gonna see if I can share you guys the oh yeah, so if you want to have like any emails, the once a week to have all the links sent, any of the additional resources that we do within the live stream, you can just sign up here if you want. It's completely free. Okay, cool. Next up, this is like very interesting. Okay, can you guys guess what it's doing? I'm curious. Any guesses? So a hint is that it's a mirror that this guy is sitting across, and then like things happen. What do you think? What do you think it is? Any guesses? Sheepishly raises hands. How do you get to in video? This is how you spell it. It's indie videos. Yeah, this is how you spell video. Yeah. It's the clone right now. Who knows? Who knows these days? Am I the clone or am I Tina? Or has Tina always been a clone? Never know these days. Do you think the voice recognition of R1 is as good as they advertise? I honestly can't tell. They said the demo wasn't the best. I mean, I would honestly think not. It's kind of like when the first iPod came out or like the first anything came out. It just wasn't, the first iPhone came out. It wasn't that great, but you can like see the potential, you know? Like if you're an early adopter and you're interested in tech, then you would buy it. But I feel like it's more just like a support kind of thing, like catching on. But I definitely see maybe just even like within the next year or so, this will be a thing. Like this will be a thing. It's like, you know, when people you know when Steve Jobs first like introduced, was it Steve Jobs? No, it wasn't. It was like Tim Cook. No, it was after Steve. Yes. So no, when they first introduced the AirPods, everybody's like, this is ridiculous, this is so stupid, and it didn't like, it like fell out of the ears and stuff, and then now it's like everybody's wearing AirPods. It's kind of like that. It's like it will become good. It is the future probably. um Parasocial relationship with AI will go crazy, right? lonely folk. Hey, Cyber. No worries. We're today's super chill, just looking at cool AI stuff. What's going on? BMI health checker. Okay, okay. I love all this stuff, but the potential dystopia that comes with it needs careful navigating. That is true. Very much true. People will soon have online relations with AI and not realize it. I think people already do. He's making an AI clone of himself. Health analysis. Um yes, it is live, and I'm probably not an AI. Probably. Yes. Ding ding ding. Real hooks, correct. So apparently, like I don't know. This is like I don't know. I did not know that you could do this. Sit in front of it and it takes like measurements of you, like I don't know, like somehow based upon your skin and your face in order to know many things about you, like all of these health metrics like irregular heartbeats, systolic blood pressure, breathing, diastolic blood pressure, physiological stuff, mental stress index. I think it's just like looking at your facial expressions. Where are your wrinkles particularly bad today? Probably have increased mental stress. Um, yeah, this is I don't think this will be like a very smart mirrors. I don't know. I actually don't know anymore. I was gonna say I don't know if this is gonna be like a thing, but now that I think about it, why would it not be a thing? I don't know. Do you guys think smart mirrors will become a thing at some point? Um Finally, let's talk about, as promised, robot bees. They might not be as cool as you think though.
The brain of a bee, but at the size of a hummingbird. So we can do pollination in the wild, but for a certain specific flowers. But what we want is to do pollination for all the flowers in the wood.
Higher than flapping wing. Given the current engineering constraint, I'd probably build a smaller quiet room.
So basically, there's better.
So the whole concept is because the bee population is that word decimated, has is being decimated. So they built like these little robot bees, and they're like little tiny drones that you can fly to flowers. It's able to use computer vision and it be able to hone into what it thinks is a flower, land on it, and then it has like a little velcro at the bottom, so it's able to like stick and pick up pollen and then move it to different locations. Yeah, so those are like bee pollinations that people are developing. So this is what it's seeing from the robot itself. It's seeing like, oh, like this is a flower, so I'm gonna go like land on it and stick the pollens on it. So one question that I feel like is the elephant in the room here is like, why spend so much money on making robot bees instead of just conserving the bees? But it's kind of cool. Although I am also, I can see as being concerning if you're using it for like surveillance or something like that. Just having like these little tiny robots going into your house. But you know, maybe let's like not think about that. I'm gonna see your comments. This literally is an episode of Black Mirror. I'm laughing and crying at the same time. The meme of the two spacemen, Tina is an AI, always has been. It could be. I'm a pretty good replica if I do say so myself. I love R1 as a concept, but don't you think Apple and Google won't do it as part of their Siri and Google? I think it's different hardware. That's a good question. I can see potentially like R1 becoming a thing, and then maybe like Apple or Google or like Meta or something would what is the term? Acquire it. It's kind of like Oculus was a thing for VR goggles, and then Meta was like, I'm gonna take it, and then they just acquired it. I see that becoming a thing. Maybe I don't think they would go and build out the thing from scratch just because it's a completely different operating system, completely different hardware and software, but I can see that happening. Phrenology is making a comeback. Oh, snake oil tech, is that like the face analysis stuff? I feel like RN is going to be a feature as part of phone. Do you think it will be a product and we will see more of such products? It feels more useful than a humane AI. I think it's like the beginning of the idea of having a wearable. It's similar to like, do we think that AI goggles, sorry, not AI, AR, like VR is definitely not like people are not going to walk around with their VR goggles, but the idea of like AR glasses, like Meta's AR glasses, I think people are just trying to like come up with ways that are not your phone. It's like not having your face like stuck to your phone all the time. There could be like wearable devices, there could be glasses and things like that. Um, I feel like I would be more happy wearing a wearable device like the pin, or I don't know, like something in near my head. I was gonna say like implanted into my brain, like that would actually be better, I guess. Neuralink, where are you coming out? Um, yeah, I don't think I would actually wear glasses, like the AR glasses, just because like I don't really like wearing glasses to begin with. I would much rather have a pin, but maybe the future could also look something like you can have a different variety of um wearable devices that you can have. Like you can prefer glasses, you can have implants, you can have like different things, and it's just like you choose a device that you like the most. And yeah, do you think that's the next evolution of phones? A mirror that makes you an AI Chad. Game changer. Hi Tina, I'm watching on my iPad, commenting on my iPhone. Damn, look at technology these days. All those different forms of my hair is insane. Just ignore that. All those different forms of technologies. There you go. You can have iPads, you can have phones, and you can have a laptop. You can have glasses, you can have an implant, and you can have a pin. Do bees help corn grow? They could. I don't see why not. They can. I don't. Do corns get pollinated? I don't know. But if they did, the geese would be great at selling corn. um, is it a good idea to create a language model for different languages like Spanish, Japanese, etc., or is it enough to just translate results of ChatGPT? I just wanted to get some input on this idea. I think just like based upon in a specific language is harder just because there's not as much data available. I think like models like ChatGPT, they're actually trained on all of them. They just happen to be the best in English, but they're also able to use like different languages and stuff. I can definitely see if you are training a model, especially those like more common smaller models now, and you're doing a language specific one, it could be much better at being culturally relevant. I can definitely see that. That's ambitious, all right. For some people, I've seen Raspberry Pi mirrors slash smart mirrors being popular projects in their subreddit. They've been doing them for years. Okay, okay. So even bees are getting replaced by AI and robots, right? Sad. Contact AR lenses is the way to go. I would definitely use them. If there were contact AR lenses, I would definitely use them. I've been wearing contacts for like 15 years now at this point, I think. Um The contact lenses are once again literally now. I know. I saw that episode on Black Mirror. At this point, tech founders are getting all their ideas from Cyberpunk 2077. Can't disagree with that. All right, I want to show you guys a couple more things. A couple more things. Okay, so these are like kind of like miscellaneous things that I think are interesting. This is a motion pillow. So allegedly, either like virtual assistants or something like that into cars. So I guess in the future we're kind of looking at something like that. You know, just maybe you just have your self-driving car and just sit there and watch a movie using other stuff. BMW as well. Oh yeah, I guess you can just like game while you're driving. Okay. Yeah, and those are the things from CES and some other stuff that I think were pretty interesting moving forward. This is gonna be a crazy year, 2024. Like, if you just think about all the shit, not all the shit, all the interesting things that have happened in 2023, 2024 is gonna be a really interesting year. So much development, so much development. What are you most excited for 2024? I would say for me, I'm most excited for the um the home assistants that are coming out, like the little bots that are coming out, if that actually works well. Also if the AI pin stuff works well, like the R1, I think I'm actually gonna go order. I think I'm actually gonna go order the R1. Um, yeah, I can see there's a lot of potential when it comes to that. Those two, I think, would be the most interesting. And maybe if one day there were a robot that did not look like it were crapping its pants, I would also be interested in purchasing such a robot. Literally any consumer good is going to have some kind of AI snake oil attached to it. That is true. That is true. AI is useful for a lot of things, but not everybody is kind of like pushing it. But that's kind of how development goes. I I'm okay with that. Careful of smart implants, scary stuff. If there were smart implants, would you be an early adopter for smart implants? And sold to us by the AI influencer. Guys, they're coming for my job. Hey, well, you know what? Big brain energy. I'm gonna come for my own job before they can come for my job. I'm gonna clone myself first. But really though, maybe. Great stream, I liked it. Oh, I thank you. Hello everyone. Do you just come? Well, thank you. AI toilet paper. What's that supposed to do? Yeah, actually that's another question. Okay, I wanna see. I wanna see what you guys are excited about. I do worry about the psychological ramifications of this stuff. You know, increased isolation, increased loneliness, all the technology trends, I think it's just gonna, not to be a doomer, but I do think that's gonna keep going. Like, people always feel like by solving a problem, they will fundamentally like fix the problem. It's like, when you think like, oh, if I make this happen, then everything in my life will be better. It never is. Especially for like loneliness problems. The more connected, easier it is allegedly that you're able to connect with your friends and stuff, like with your phone, with all these like different devices, the lonelier people actually get, because it doesn't solve the fundamental issues. Like, these devices and technologies can be super useful and really impactful, but it's not going to solve all your problems. If you have avoidances, you're just going to avoid it more, and like look at your robot bee or something. George's house is already doing one of those self-driving. There's a lot of self-driving cars in Beijing where they're just literally driving like on the roads like normal cars now. I'm excited about AI doctor, like maybe AI hologram doctor, GPT-5. True. AI NPCs in video games. Yes. Have you guys seen the NPC trend on TikTok? Yeah, I can see that as a thing. Let's not forget most of the world is still developing. That is true as well. But I think AI technology, of all people it could benefit, it can help people in toilets. They confuse me. Oh no, I think my stream just died. Okay, cool, we're back. Just when I was saying that. What are your thoughts about Japanese toilets? I think they are rather unnecessary. They're nice, but I don't know. I know like some people like to sit on the toilet for a very long time. I personally don't, so having additional toilet comforts doesn't really do much for me. Here's a fun fact that nobody asked for. Did you know? When I was in Japan, public toilets in Japan also have like a lot of fancy functions, right? One of the functions is that you can actually get it to produce like music and songs and like rainforest sounds, so that you can hide the sounds of you doing your business. I don't know, I feel like that just makes you very self-conscious. It's like, what? So maybe AI, can you put the volume up a bit? I can do that. Once Neuralink creates a safe prototype, it will be like the iPhone disruption back in 2007. Neuralink? Do you think do you think it would be more of like a gradual thing though? Cuz I guess like are people willing to have stuff put into their brains? Like, would you be an early adopter if you can, like, I don't know. I guess if you have like a disease, maybe you would, but would just generally to like augment yourself, would you do you think you would be an early adopter to, I don't know, have x-ray vision or maybe something more useful than that? No. Sorry, it's buffering. Hey Dina. Hello Ellen. Huge difference. 10 out of 10. Sorry. The South Park episode about them is so good. About what? I never would. Neuralink will take ages to be a common thing. True. Maybe when we're elderly people. If it helps with my exams. True. We'll whisper the answers in your brain. I was gonna ask one more question for stream ends, but then I forgot what it was. No, maybe if I have a neuro implant, it could have told me what it is that I forgot. Oh, okay. Those that the R1 thing as well. Another thing that I thought of would be so helpful is because I am the kind of person that loses everything. Like I would just be like holding my phone and then put it down and then immediately forget where my phone is, like every single time. Or it's just a nightmare. Like every time I leave the house, it takes me 30 minutes just to find all the things that I need to leave the house. If I had that R1 and assuming it's like on me or something, and if it's able to remember where all of my things are, and I can just be like, where is my jacket? Like where's my green jacket? And it's able to do that, I would 100% buy it. Even if the AI, the humane pin at $6.99, if it was able to tell me that, I would buy it because it would be worth it. I would be saving like an hour of my time every single day, plus additional stress if it's just able to tell me where my things are. That would be like the tipping point for me. Yeah. I like forgot my question was though. Sad. Someone created an R1 app. What's that? No more question. Do you think AI will influence replace the medical field eventually? Do you think doctors, nurses, surgeons, and pharmacists? I think to an extent, doctors and like would focus more on patient care, like communicating stuff, as opposed to like maybe doing more of the diagnoses and things like that. So I feel like if you're sick, I do feel like surgeons in particular is going to be interesting. I don't want to like say it. Of all doctors, I would say if they were to be replaced, this is like my wild guess, probably radiologists or people who are, is that radiologists, like the people who like scan radiology things and then also do like diagnoses and stuff or like microbiology stuff. I feel like those people, a lot of their job could be like monitoring stuff like that moving into the future. A lot of their job would be impacted. Also surgeons, because like a lot of a surgeon, like what they do is based upon like the person's asleep, first of all, usually if you're doing like general surgery, so you don't need that human contact as much. Yeah, I can see like a large part of what surgeons do be able to be done by robots at some point. Like maybe they would do coordination and things like that, especially because like a lot of surgeons, I don't know, I'm sure they don't have shaky hands, but I'm assuming a robot would be less shaky than a surgeon. I would say that. I see a huge difference from X-ray vision to being connected to a distant server for enhanced reasoning. I'm afraid the latter will come faster than the former. You're afraid the latter will come faster than the former? Wouldn't you rather be connected to a distant server for enhanced reasoning? I would much rather have enhanced reasoning than X-ray vision. Radiology. Okay, that's what it is. Their surgeries will be replaced by cornfields managed by robot bees that poop themselves. Yeah, pretty much. I think that's the future, guys. Radiologists don't do the scanning, they interpret it. Okay. In that case, I do think radiologists, I think a lot of their job could be replaced. I think, my understanding, because diagnoses, it's like pattern recognition, right? Which is what AI is really good at. Would you trust a surgery from AI? Well, it would be like a robo-assisted surgery. Like even right now, there are robo-assisted surgeries. So, I don't see why not if it's proven to be clinically better. Logically speaking, I can definitely see why a surgery from a robot would actually be better than a human because there's going to be less factors. Like a surgeon, I'm sure they're like very calm people who don't have shaky hands, but you know, if they're tired, for example, that could affect it. They make mistakes more often because they're human. You know, maybe you heard those surgeons who like accidentally leave a scalpel in somebody's body or something like that. That won't happen with robots, probably. How often do you code these days? I definitely don't code as much as I used to. I would say I code probably like, I try to do it so that there's like 2 days in which I just do like one singular task, which is filming videos or like doing meetings. And the other days, I would say, what's 7 minus 2? 5 days. Of those 5 days, like 3 days, I would usually code. A lot of what I do now is like prototyping stuff. So I would be like trying things out, and then optimization. I also hire like other engineers and stuff to help me optimize certain things. So a lot of my coding is that these days. Look here. Hello. Would you go? Yes, I would love to have gone to CES. I'm so sad I wasn't. If I was in the States, I would have gone. But then like having to go up there and then coming to fly back to China from Vegas, I'm like, no, I can't do that. I'm too old for that shit. You'd rather have enhanced reasoning remotely controlled? Yes, definitely. That's a big question. How do you see humanity adapt to this technology? If AI becomes better than all of us, then what's next? It's a big question. I don't know what the answer to that, to be honest. I don't know what the answer is. Ideally, we would all work less and have more leisure. But also, given human nature, I have a feeling it's not going to work like that. Humans need work, you know? Like humans. All right, guys. I'm going to hop. For now, thank you all so much for joining. I hope this was like a fun little activity that we did. One more question before I leave. Okay. Oh my god, I keep forgetting everything. God, I wish I had like an AI reminder of stuff. Of all the things that we saw today. I think I already asked this question. Fuck. You're seeing a glitch in my AI clone right now. A glitch. Okay, bye. I'll see you in the next live stream. Goodbye.